The Dalai Lama once said, "Our prime purpose in life is to help people. And if you can't help them, at least don't hurt them." For Zach Roberts and Vanessa Smith, putting others before themselves and making sacrifices for their friends and family was already of second nature. Vanessa and Zach went to the same public high school, yet they had never met before the school's fundraising garage sale, where they instantly hit it off and they knew they would get along. Zach Roberts was a confident, friendly high school student who had a very strong relationship with his best friend Logan Gray. They were very close since they had known each other since they were 8 years old. One day, when they were playing video games at Zach's house, Zach told Logan about a girl he met a few days before, but he did not mention her name. Logan wondered who this girl was. Nevertheless, they had a fun day together. The next day at school, a group of girls passed by Zach and started screaming. Anna Peterson, Millicent Rogers, Jane Parker, and Vanessa Smith passed by and wondered what all the commotion was about. Vanessa mentioned that she and Zach had met at a fundraiser. The other girls discussed Zach and seemed to forget about him as the day went on. Later that day, as she was walking home, Vanessa bumped into Logan, who was left staring at her as she walked past him.
Vanessa arrived home to the tiny apartment she and her family lived in. Since her father passed away and her mom lost her job, Vanessa had to help her brothers in their studies and take care of them. This was because her mother, Susan, had been busy and very distant towards her children. Vanessa also had to deal with house chores and her own studies. Because of this, when Millicent called her and told her she was invited to Logan Gray's party, she declined and said that she needed to study. The next day, Logan told Zach about the girl he liked and discovered that it was the same girl Zach had told him about, the girl at the fundraiser. After a whole day of thinking about his situation, Zach visited Logan and apologized. He told Logan that he didn't want Vanessa to get in the way of their friendship and that Zach could have her if he wanted to. Zach gave up the girl that he really liked for his best friend and was humble enough to admit his mistakes. Vanessa and Zach are both examples of students who are very giving and sensitive to the needs of others. Zach was considerate enough to think of his best friend's needs before his own. Meanwhile, Vanessa sacrificed her social life and her free time to take care of her younger siblings and to study hard. As a student, I can also relate to having to make sacrifices to be able to do my schoolwork. It is quite difficult to focus on your studies when you have other personal problems going on. It is also very challenging to take on extra responsibilities when you are going through a difficult period in your life. However, we should not let these things hinder us from being selfless and responsible. I think that more people should strive to be like Zach and Vanessa. People who are generous, resilient, and determined to succeed.